What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Dan here. The action figure room is still a mess, but we're going to clean up a little bit of it today. You can tell from the title we're going to be working on this. This is my Avatar collection here. Very excited about fixing this up. You know, what happened is I was at Target and I found this guy, which is weird. I'm not really, for a lot of this stuff, this seems kind of like gimmicky kind of stuff to buy, but I really like the Cabbage Man, and I was like, I'd really like to get him in there. I don't know what it is, but like I feel like every couple months I see like a new line of Avatar figures coming out. And I already have some. I have the Diamond Select figures, and I'm pretty sure I have all of them. Maybe I'm missing someone. I'm trying to think. There are some other figures and characters that I don't have that I'd like to get a hold of, but mainly this is just my Avatar shelf, and I'd like to kind of update it. You know, it's been kind of a mess for a while. Like, figures kept falling over. As you can see here, we have a bunch of figures falling over and all that. It's really cool statues, some pops, a little bit of everything. I also got this at some point, and this lights up. Hold on. Uh-oh, the battery's dead. So I'll let that charge for a little bit. But yeah, I'd like to get this in here somehow, and I think I'll be able to fit everything in there, but I got to rearrange everything. Even though I really love the feng shui of everything in here, or I did when it was all standing. But anyway, it's time to fix this and add some of the new stuff that I've gotten over the years. It's really been like this for over a year, I think. But anyway, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna set up the tripod so you can see me working on the shelf. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here we are in front of the shelf now. I got my Cabbage Man out, and I have this out as well too. Now he's charging. Apparently, I haven't used it in years, but the battery has somehow died. And I also have a stand here that I would like to use. My goal for this is, if you see in the back there, we have two of, you might not be able to see, but I have two of Aang's gliders, and I would really like to have him flying in one of them. So that's kind of my goal, to get one of those guys flying. I have another Aang back here too that I'd really like to tighten up and get him a little bit higher up. But yeah, so let's start off. I'm going to start just taking off all of the figures. It's probably going to be a longer video, just because there's a lot. I kind of want to maybe go over some of the figures that are here, because I have like these figures, which this one is like, for example, this is the Diamond Select one, which is kind of wild. I don't like that head sculpt. I have all the other heads and stuff, but I don't feel like going in my closet to get them. This one's way smaller, so they are different lines. I have a couple different Zuko's and stuff as well from different lines. And I have these really nice statues. Now, I was debating on how I really would want to set up the display. Part of me was like, do I want to separate it by colors, almost like you have your Fire Nation, your Air Nomads, Water and Earth. But I kind of like the colors in this, and I like it being colorful, so I kind of want to split up the colors. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, and I have like, you can see I'll just randomly have thrown around like the effects here, just because why not? You know, the thing is I'm adding a very big piece to what seems like a pretty crowded display already, which is the light up statue. But I think we'll be able to pull it off. Keep the really good feng shui going. Oh, dropping momos. I also really would like to get Appa somehow in this, but that's going to be even harder. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm just taking off all the figures right now. Maybe not all. I should have gotten some stands. I mean, I can get them right there, but I should have had some maybe ready, because these figures do have a problem with standing. I wonder if they're McFarlane toys. Maybe they're not Diamond Select. I like to rag on McFarlane for that all the time. But you can see I got all these. This is the most peculiar water effect. There's also an air effect. I'm just curious, like, who at Diamond Select was like, you know what would be a good shape for the water? A penis. Like, how does this not look like a penis? This is like it got through, like someone designed this, and they're like, all right, here's the final product. And then the person designs like, wait, you guys actually chose that? I was just kind of joking by drawing a penis. But yeah. All right, let's I think we're gotten most of what we need down. So here's Aang here. Let me see if I can somehow tighten this up. Ooh, or just break it. Like, I really want him, like, the thing is, this thing fell right here, like, down. I really like him way higher up in the shelf. Like, he looks like he's barely floating. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, come on. All right, let me get my screwdriver real quick. I'll tighten up all this stuff. That'd be really nice, actually, if I can get him. I just want like some more like altitude. I guess I don't know if that's the right word. By the way, if you don't, you should get one of these screwdrivers. They're like a hobbyist one. You can get them at Home Depot. So I got mine. But they're great for putting on or working these like stands and stuff. This is such a sick figure, by the way, where he's got like all the elements going around him. This is from like the final fight. Let's see if this stand actually wants to work with me. I mean, kinda. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm excited that I got him that high up. He was not this high up ever before. So I kind of figure out how I want to build this collection. Well, you know, I had all my figures off to this side and had the statues off this side, and then kind of sprinkled the smaller, like the Funkos and like the accessories all around. And I kind of want to do that again, but I kind of feel like I have to choose a different pattern because I have some new stuff. I'm going to start with the biggest thing here, and that is this right here. I mean, this could be like my centerpiece, but I feel like what I will do is actually have multiple like centerpieces, like have two, kind of like that. I like that. And you can put like Zuko or Katara behind him, actually. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty nice. I like how I just kind of came up with that. I'm gonna move this guy, and I was really happy about him being really high up. Zuko is my favorite character from the show, but Aang is obviously the main character. And maybe I could put Katara back here, actually. Like, I think I like that, right? That's not bad. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. I think I will do that. I want to just keep him here. He's not going to end up here. Maybe he will, actually. So I'm just observing and checking it out, seeing what I like. Okay. I was gonna leave these and just kind of move them, but I want to. I think I should get everything down. Yeah, this fucking Sokka here, he's using his stand because he literally could not stand without it. I don't think he can either. I think I have to have him leaning up against something, even with this stand. Such like an egregious thing that is allowed to happen with action figures. You should be able to get a full refund from an action figure if it can't stand up. Like, really? It's like that's just the easiest thing to do is just make it stand. Anyway, sorry, I was messing with it. All right, here's the Blue Spirit. That's a really cool figure. Oh! Okay, and you know what? I will take him down. I'm just worried if I move him too much, he'll fall. All right, so this is kind of what I have here. I mean, actually, you know what? See, the reason why I want this one in the front kind of is because the button is right here in the back, so I want to be able to reach it and push it. So, like, if I put him back here, like if I say switch him and Zuko, I can't really reach that button. Plus, there's gonna be other stuff in the way at some point. So I kind of want this at the front. I can also move. Can I move this? Hold on. I know I can move his staff. Maybe I can't. Thought I could. They look really good next to each other like that, Zuko and him. See, I kind of like these more towards the back in a way because they're the bigger pieces. So you typically want to put the bigger pieces in the back. I wonder if that looks better, or if it will look better, so I can put some of the figures here. Let's let's put Katara kind of like this. Kind of like Katara, like an angle looks really good. All right, I'm gonna try and work with this. Like I think it's where I'm gonna put all my figures. Oh, this is the thought process of putting together a display for me. Like, all right, let's get the Fire Lord there, and I think there will be some figures way tucked back there that you know, like I might put this Zuko back there. Like some of the cheaper figures, stuff I'll put in the back. I think I'm gonna put Zuko there. I just don't want to reach. Still moving stuff around. Oh! Let me kind of do something like that. So I still have room for all my figures over there. I could put some more figures right here. All right, let's start putting some figures in. I also want to try and get Aang here. Where is Aang? There he is. So is it possible to get him in here? Trying to get him in his thing here, in his glider. I don't think it's gonna happen though. If I'm just being honest. Come on. Sorry, I'm doing this all off camera. It's just easier to do. Okay, that actually doesn't look bad. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. right? All right, let me get him in his stand, though. That's the important part. Dude, this looks actually really sick. I'm really happy about this now. Oh, let's go. Come on. Just give me just a little. Look at that. That looks so sick. What? That looks so sick. Dude, oh my God. I love that. That's so sick. All right. I love that. I love that. It looks so cool. Oh, these two Aangs here. Oh, man. I love that. It's so cool. I gotta get this back here now without knocking you over. Nope, not gonna happen. Gotta move him. I just wanted this like leaned up against the back here. And I'd like to do it without. Oh, come on. Like, why is this so hard? Like, why do I have to move a million things just to freaking get this in leaning up against the back? Oh man, dude, I'm so excited about the way that looks with him, man. I love that. I also now kind of want to move that glider that's behind him. I gotta want like him. It's reaching too far up. I'm gonna put this glider over here on this side. I also just show off the gliders, like, you know. But this looks so sick. I love this. I love that. Let me tell you. Well, I just did, actually. All right, let's get Toph on here. Get some green over here in this area. Let's get her on her thing. Oh, does she? They don't have pegs on them. What the hell's the point of this? I'm just hoping that she doesn't fall. That's why she was up against the side here. All right. Let's start putting some of the figures and some of these like effects everywhere. We'll get the water penis back here. Love that. All right, let's see. Where's the Fire Lord? I feel like you just had him. There he is. I think that'd be cool to actually have them facing each other, but then I'd have to. Let me think. Maybe I can put them facing each other, like over here. I actually have the Fire Lord facing him that way. That looks pretty sick, actually. I like that. We'll tentatively keep that like that. All right, let's get some Nezuko action back here. Dude, this is actually coming together really awesomely. I'm debating now. Do I want to put this over here? I don't want to block this, but I feel like this is getting crowded. Although I'm going to put figures there. All right, moving on. Let's just start putting stuff up. Yeah, don't want to overthink it too much. This video feels like it's going to be 20 minutes long already. This is one of my favorite figures from the time is the Spirit Aang. Well, for one, he actually can. I can actually move him a little bit. All these other figures you see, you'll notice I are just standing straight up because that's about all the posing they can do. Put my Cabbage Man here? No. Let's. Damn, I still have a lot of stuff to put up. All right, let's start putting up some of these figures. We'll get the blue Spirit back here. Put up Zuko. I think Zuko should be towards the front. He's one of my favorite characters. Sokka is going to be. Get him in his thing, and he's gonna have to lean up against Katara here because he doesn't stand, and he's gonna knock over Zuko because he's a piece of shit. Making my life harder. Yeah. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna put Bluebeard there for a second. So many Momos. Every Aang figure came with a Momo. I'll put the cabbage dude right here. I like him right there. I'm gonna move these guys just a little bit over here more. All right, let's jump up figures. Wow, you were fine there for so long, and you fell over. Zula. I kind of want to put this figure all the way back here because he's not a very good figure. All right. Katara. Kind of have the two Aangs here. Back to back. This is coming together pretty good, guys. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I love him there, but that's fine. Let's get some Momos up in here. Ow, come on. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good. Love it. Okay, so then Zuko and Katara will go like right here. So let me just put some other figures down. I don't really have any room for some of these like pop figures. I'll find room, don't you worry. Oh, I kind of want to put this fire effect back here. There we go. Where should I put the air penis? All right. I gotta. I still have a lot here. This is a little like tea set that comes with Iroh. I was gonna just put it next to him, but I'm gonna put it over here actually. You know. I'm gonna include her little belt over here. Just put it over there. There you go. Oh man, dude, I'm running out of space. I got this though, I got this. Put a little Momo action right here. How? How? How does this little tail affect so much? Like, come on, man, really? Come on, just stay. All right, we're nearing completion. Seems to have these two effects that I'd like to put somewhere, but I don't know where. And the two Funko Pop figures, which, all right, I might have to do some rearranging over here on this side to try and get. There we go. Okay. Oh, I hate reaching my hand all the way back there. Just yeah, this little Zuko figure back. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. But all things considered, that was the least amount of damage we could have done. So quiet. All right. That's fine. All right, I think we're almost done. I have a pop figure that I really just don't know where I can put it. All right, let's I'm gonna do some rearranging right here at the front. Look at this. Doing all this work, by the way, and like the Katara figure I haven't put up yet really always has an issue with standing. That's gonna fall over in like an hour while I'm working. Yep, there we go. All right, I think we're almost done. Oh, I'm knocking over the shit on my shelf. All right, yeah. I have some of his staffs, which I really just kind of had off to the side previously. Yeah, this is Zuko and this Katara that I'm about to put up always fall over. Yep, she already wants to fall over. There we go. There it is. I am so pumped. We did it. I was gonna get this Momo up, and Momo can go right there. We've done it. All right. I'm gonna post another video going over this in a little more detail. I was gonna do this video, but I can tell this video is already way too long. Let me just put some of his staffs in places. I feel weird just like putting them in places. Like, I just want to throw this one back here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Dude, this looks so sick. I'm so happy about it. I'm excited about how this turned out. I am. I kind of want to, let me just do some, there it is. There's just some space here. I was going to throw Iroh there. He seemed kind of crowded. And everyone fell over. Come on, get up. Guitar's falling over now. Come on. Ugh. Just stand. One of you stand so I can work on the other one. There we go. And finally, here it is again, Momo. Loving the display, everyone. This looks so sick. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna post it, like I said, I'm gonna post a completely different video and I'm gonna go over this in more detail. Just this video took way too long. So anyway, guys, peace out.